Liability insurance required for all gun owners. A bill has recently been introduced in Congress that would require gun buyers to have liability insurance coverage for $250,000 before being allowed to purchase a firearm, and would impose a fine of $10,000 if an owner is found not to have it. Service members and law enforcement officers would be exempt from the requirement. We require insurance to own a car, but no such requirement exists for guns. Car fatalities have declined by 25% in the last 10 years, but gun fatalities continue to rise. Gun ownership, even in the hands of responsible people, increased the risk of death and serious injury to others. Few gun owners could afford to compensate victims and families for injuries and deaths resulting from firearms. With automobiles, we require all vehicle owners to carry liability insurance. A similar approach would help with firearms. Should manufacturers be held financially responsible for gun-related injuries, deaths, and damage? Since the United States does not have nationalized health care, cities, states, and counties are often left with the burden of providing emergency care to victims of gun violence who cannot afford medical attention on their own. Guns are the only consumer products that are designed to kill. The makers of other dangerous products, for example, cars, drugs, and machinery, are held to strict safety guidelines. Why not gun manufacturers? If the gun manufacturers don't feel they are liable for gun injuries, deaths, and damage from a firearm, then who should be held responsible? Someone has to be. So the only logical answer would be the gun owner. More than 30 states have passed laws that ban cities and individuals from filing liability lawsuits against gun manufacturers. And there is a similar federal bill currently being considered in Congress. So apparently, many of our legislatures, for whatever reason, are protecting the gun industry instead of protecting our communities and their constituents. Nothing in the Constitution grants people the right to expose others to serious risk without compensation. So requiring liability insurance would not infringe on the people's right to bear arms, but it would ensure that the victims of gun violence are fairly compensated when crimes and accidents occur. In conclusion, is it a good idea to require gun owners to purchase liability insurance that would cover damages caused by the guns they own? Such policies seem like nothing more than common sense. It may be a good idea to require the individual gun owners to be covered by insurance, but not have to cover each and every gun that is owned in their collection. The cost of the insurance would discourage some people from owning guns. Thank you for your support.